All right, get ready to dive deep today.
Yeah.
We are tackling Sagittarius and Capricorn compatibility.
Yes.
And this isn't like your typical, these signs are good together kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is a little more,
It's a paradox.
okay.
The initial attraction between these two can be electric,
Oh.
but there's this undercurrent of forbidden fruit,
Interesting.
an awareness that they're astrologically wired in very different ways.
Yeah, like even if the sparks fly,
Right.
there's that little voice in the back of your head.
Yeah.
It's like, is this a good idea?
Exactly.
So why exactly does this pairing have that intriguing push and pull?
Capricorn experiences intimacy
Uh-huh.
with a real intensity,
Okay.
seeking depth and meaning in every touch.
Yeah.
But Sagittarius tends to be more carefree,
You're right.
more about the joy of the experience itself.
It's like one is like reading poetry by candlelight.
Exactly.
And the other one wants to go on a spontaneous adventure.
It's like Sagittarius almost doesn't grasp the importance of the physical realm in the same way Capricorn does. The question is, can they meet in the middle?
Right.
Can Sagittarius learn to appreciate the depth Capricorn craves? And can Capricorn embrace a bit more spontaneity?
So it's like a recipe for either explosive growth
Perhaps.
or a fiery crash and burn.
But there's a potential saving grace the source material points to.
Yeah.
It's not about completely changing who they are, but rather finding that meeting point in the realm of emotion.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Okay.
So physical intimacy might be a winding road.
Yes.
But what about trust? Surely Sagittarius, with their reputation for honesty, would excel there, right?
This is where it gets fascinating.
Okay.
While the Sagittarius might be the first to tell you the truth, their relationship with their own inner truth can be a bit more complicated. Capricorn, with their emphasis on what's real and tangible, might pick up on that discrepancy immediately.
Wait, so even though Sagittarius has this honest reputation, they might not always be honest with themselves.
Precisely. And that can be incredibly unsettling for Capricorn, who thrives on authenticity and knowing where they stand.
Right.
Remember, Capricorn is the sign of Jupiter's fall, and Jupiter just happens to rule Sagittarius.
Oh, okay. So we've got this fundamental difference in how they each view the world,
Yes.
with Sagittarius embracing Jupiterian expansion
Right.
and Capricorn embodying that like grounded practical energy of Saturn.
Yes.
No wonder trust can feel tricky.
Exactly. For Sagittarius, belief might very well shape their reality, but Capricorn needs to see it to believe it. The question is, can Sagittarius's optimism, that ability to manifest their desires, win over Capricorn's pragmatism?
So I've got Sagittarius, the archer aiming for the stars,
Right.
and Capricorn, the mountain goat, like scaling those heights
Yeah.
with careful precision.
Yeah.
But can their vastly different approaches to life
Right.
actually complement each other?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And our source material offers a surprising answer. Yes, they absolutely can.
Okay.
When these two manage to bypass those initial philosophical clashes,
Right.
their communication styles actually weave together beautifully.
Okay, so paint me a picture here.
Okay.
How does that play out in
Okay.
their like day-to-day interactions?
Imagine this. Sagittarius, brimming with those fiery, expansive ideas, throws them out into the world.
Okay.
And Capricorn,
Yeah.
they listen intently.
Uh-huh.
Their grounded, practical mind already piecing together the how.
It's like a visionary finding their builder.
Yes.
Each one essential to bringing those grand visions to life.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
But what about external pressures? How does this pairing kind of handle things when
Yeah.
the world throws shade their way?
Now, this is where their shared protectiveness really shines.
Okay.
Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, the ultimate defender, has an almost instinctive need to shield their loved ones. And Capricorn,
Yeah.
our steadfast, unwavering protector,
Right.
isn't one to back down from a challenge either.
They're like the ultimate power couple.
Right.
Got each other's backs no matter what.
Exactly.
But we've talked a lot about like their mental connection and
Yeah.
how they navigate the world.
Right.
But what about the emotional landscape?
Okay.
Can Sagittarius, the free spirit, truly understand and meet the emotional needs of a Capricorn?
That's a big one.
Yeah.
And it really boils down to whether they're both willing to meet each other halfway.
Okay.
The text points out a fascinating astrological link. Capricorn seeks a certain completion in its opposing sign, Cancer,
Okay.
which just so happens to be where Sagittarius's ruling planet, Jupiter, is exalted.
Wait, so even though they seem like opposites,
Right.
there's this hidden connection point
Yeah.
woven into their astrological DNA.
Precisely. Capricorn might yearn for a certain tenderness,
Okay.
a consistent and reliable emotional presence that doesn't always come naturally to Sagittarius.
Right.
But if Sagittarius can learn to show up,
Mm-hmm.
to tune into those needs,
Right.
and if Capricorn can accept that Sagittarius might express emotions differently,
Okay.
well, that's where the real magic can happen.
So it's like they each hold a piece of the puzzle. The other one needs to feel complete.
Yes.
But can this kind of understanding last?
Right.
I mean, finding common ground in values seems like a pretty big hurdle for a fire sign and an earth sign.
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
It's less about agreeing on everything
Okay.
and more about appreciating their differences.
Okay.
One thing they do share is a deep appreciation for intelligence, which lays a fantastic foundation.
Yeah, but in their own unique ways, right?
Exactly.
It's not like they're both just sitting around discussing philosophy all day.
Exactly. Sagittarius, the eternal student, is all about seeking knowledge and understanding the why behind everything.
Okay.
Capricorn, on the other hand, is wired to take that knowledge and apply it to the real world.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference that could either create friction or become a source of endless fascination.
Fascination, you say.
Yes.
So it's like they're intrigued by how differently the other one approaches the world.
Precisely.
Okay.
But we can't ignore the elephant in the room.
Right.
There are fundamental differences in their core values.
Yeah.
Sagittarius thrives on freedom, exploration,
Right.
always expanding their horizons.
Right. Always pushing those boundaries.
Yes, Capricorn.
Yeah.
Responsibility, focus, a well-defined plan.
So how does that play out long term?
Right.
Because part of me can see, like, Sagittarius, right?
Yes.
Needing constant change, always chasing the next adventure.
Right.
While Capricorn craves, like, stability and routine.
That's a natural assumption to make.
Right.
But our source material hints at something a little more complex.
Okay.
Instead of constant clashes.
Yeah.
It describes a dynamic of what they call disrespectful harmony.
Disrespectful harmony.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to need a little more explanation there.
Think of it this way.
Okay.
Because their suns aren't in direct opposition.
Right.
There's this natural space between them.
Okay.
A lack of constant friction
Okay.
that can actually keep things interesting.
So it's not about, like, trying to force their, like, wildly different energies into, like, a perfectly matched box.
Right.
It's about finding a rhythm that honors their individuality.
Exactly. Imagine, if you will,
Okay.
Sagittarius,
Yeah.
the playful archer,
Right.
suggesting some
Yeah.
spontaneous, maybe even slightly childish activity.
Okay.
Something Capricorn would typically approach with a healthy dose of skepticism.
I can practically see Capricorn rolling their eyes, but with a hint of a smile.
And that's the beauty of it.
Right.
That why not?
Right.
Energy that Sagittarius embodies
Right.
can be surprisingly infectious.
Yeah.
Capricorn might find themselves reluctantly agreeing,
Uh-huh.
surprised by how much they enjoy stepping outside their comfort zone.
So it's like Sagittarius.
Yes. Without even trying,
Right.
helps Capricorn like loosen their grip a little
Yes.
and rediscover a sense of playfulness they didn't even know they were missing.
And those moments,
Yeah.
those shared experiences that challenge their perceptions
Right.
and bring laughter into their lives
Yeah.
become surprisingly strong threads in the fabric of their bond.
Okay, I'm starting to get it.
Okay.
This isn't like your typical like fairy tale romance,
Yeah.
It's messier, it's more unexpected, but there's a depth and an honesty there that's incredibly compelling.
Right.
So bottom line,
Well,
is this a love that's built to go the distance?
every relationship is a unique journey.
Right.
A tapestry woven from individual experiences and choices.
Right.
This one, perhaps more than most,
Okay.
the source material seems to be saying
Yeah.
that the potential is there,
Okay.
but it requires a conscious effort from both sides.
So are you saying it's a gamble worth taking?
Here's the thing. Okay.
Sagittarius brings an infectious joy,
Yeah.
a refreshing energy that can breathe new life into Capricorn's world.
Right.
And Capricorn offers a stability and understanding that allows Sagittarius's adventurous spirit to truly soar.
So it all comes down to whether they can truly appreciate and nurture those differences.
Emphatic.
Precisely.
Okay.
Will Capricorn, with their need for groundedness, choose to embrace the wild, unpredictable ride of loving a Sagittarius?
Right.
And can Sagittarius, the free-spirited archer, find a grounding force in Capricorn's steady presence?
Right.
Those are the questions
Yeah.
that will determine whether this intriguing,
Right.
often paradoxical pairing blossoms into something truly special.
What an incredible deep dive. I love how, like, even seemingly incompatible signs can find such a unique harmony when they're willing to meet each other halfway.
Yes.
Huge thanks to you, our resident astrology expert, for guiding us through this fascinating exploration.
And to you, dear listener, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you encountered any surprisingly resilient relationships in your life? Let us know. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.